Hey there, team. Amanda here. Let's talk about the classic misunderstanding of leadership and management and why you need both. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you why leadership and management aren't just two sides of the same coin and why you need both to not just survive, but thrive in your organization. The classic misunderstanding, as I like to call it. Most people think leadership and management are just different words for the same thing, or worse, they think that one is somehow better than the other. Not the case. Cue the classic managers only care about processes and leaders inspire people. Sound familiar? Well, that thinking does not work. Here's why it falls apart. If the only focus is on leadership, you risk big ideas without actual follow through. And hey, if you only manage, you get efficiency without innovation. Not ideal. This false choice leads companies to lose top talent, miss out on growth opportunities, or, and this is really prevalent right now, just burn the people out. Like the humans just get burnt out. So let's talk about the real solution, which is the balance of vision and execution, getting the stuff done. That is the magic formula. When we're able to combine leadership and management, we get vision and execution, execution, inspiration and structure. So let's dive into what each role really means and why having both is like adding rocket fuel to your team. So understanding leadership versus management. Leadership is about the why. Leaders are our visionaries. They set the direction, they give purpose, and they make sure that everyone knows why what they're doing on a daily basis matters. Think of leaders as the navigators. They're looking at the horizon, constantly checking if the team is headed in the right direction. Now, management, that's the how of how we get things done. They are all about getting the things done on a daily basis. They're the ones turning those big ideas into a reality, focusing on structure, processes, and resources to make sure the team has what it needs to succeed. The leaders chart the course, and the managers handle the day-to-day to keep the ship steady. To balance both on your team, there's 3 key steps. And let's get a little screen share happening to make sure that we've got clarity on that. Let's bring up the screen share here. Okay, team. So 3 key steps here. 1, I want you to clarify roles and make room for cross-functionality. What do I mean by this? Glad you asked. Let's have a look. Cross-functionality. All right. So make sure that everyone on the team understands their role. Remember, leader sets the vision, managers get into the nitty-gritty of how this is going to happen. Here's the twist. Allow for some overlap. Leaders can help manage when necessary, and managers should have a voice in the vision. And team, very often, leaders can be managers and managers can be leaders. I just want to separate the two from a functionality point of view. You will have people that are so agile, that are so able to switch when required. They can manage and they can lead. Often in organizations, we'll have people that are better leaders and we'll have those that are better managers. So I just wanted to get super clear on that. Now, the second thing I want to bring to your attention too, there needs to be communication between the two. Now, whether we're looking at management as a function and leadership as a function, or the type of personality or the type of person, we need to make sure that there's communication between the function and the people. So leaders and managers should be communicating frequently. Regular check-ins to align on process, brainstorm ideas, and work through any obstacles. This collaboration ensures everyone's on the same page, and the how aligns with the why. When those two things aren't together, that is a huge problem, or when they're out of alignment, I should say. And finally, the third step, a culture of mutual respect. A culture of mutual respect. Everyone's role, each function is vital. We cannot have one without the other. Our leaders should value managers' attention to detail, and managers should appreciate leaders' ability to motivate and inspire. So create an environment where both skills are celebrated as equally essential. Now, I want to use a really prevalent example to paint this picture. If you're familiar with the Walt Disney Company and its humble origins, Walt was a really passionate animator, filmmaker, and visionary. And at some point along the way during his journey, he roped in his brother, Roy Disney, who was the manager. He was the guy getting things done in the background, looking after the finances. He was making sure that Walt had the money and the people to do the things that he needed to do. So there's a really classic example of how a team, a manager, and a leader can make things happen. I mean, look at where the Walt Disney Company is today from those foundations. Another famous duo in the Walt Disney Company's history came in the form of Frank Wells and Michael Eisner. They had a really similar relationship to Roy and Walt. If you want to do some further reading, we can drop some links in the comments around that one. So leadership and management means big wins. And team, if I can help you to understand this one a little bit further, make sure you get your hands on our leadership versus management cheat sheet. It's packed with actionable tips, conversation starters, they're a game changer, and exercises to help you master the balance so that you can win with both in the driver's seat. So bottom line, we need leaders to dream and managers to deliver. And when they work together, magic happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.